So what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I've been asked a few questions over the time I've been on YouTube, and a lot of those questions are, what gear do you use? So I'm going to go through some of the stuff I use starting today with my gloves. I'm going to start with winter and then work my way through to the summer gloves. I've got 4 pairs of gloves because in England we've got all sorts of weather, usually within one day, but I ride all year round, so I've got to have summer, spring, autumn, winter gloves. So let's start with my old faithfuls. I'm going to start with the winter and then work my way through to summer. So let's start with the winter gloves, and here they are. Now I've had these since 2010, 2011, but bear in mind I did have a crash in 2011, so I didn't ride from 2011 till early 2014. So those years that I didn't ride you can't count. So technically they've been used for about 3-4 years every winter, and they're made by a company called Bikers. I don't have a bit of focus on that. Come on camera, keep up. No, doesn't want to know. Anyway, they're made by a company called Bikers. They are full Gore-Tex. I tried to sneak up then, but it didn't work. Full Gore-Tex gauntlet style glove. You've got hard knuckles. You've got a zip on the side here, just to put it if you want to go on top of the jacket or under the jacket. I tend to go under the jacket on all my gloves. And it's also got a wrist fastener to keep it nice and snug and tight. It's got a nice leather palm on there. There you go, Bikers. I know I'll get there in the end. It's a very comfortable glove. As I say, I've been using them for about 4 years. Very, very comfortable. Here's a tip with winter gloves. If you didn't know, if you're new to biking, always take them off finger first. Use the fingers and grab the fingers and pull them off. Because if you've got a sweaty palm, or it's a little bit damp in there, which these never are, they haven't leaked. Being Gore-Tex, they're breathable and they haven't leaked once. But back to what I was saying, if you pull your hand out and it's a bit sticky and you pull the lining out, if it's got a membrane in there like a Gore-Tex or Sympatex or something like that, and you pull it out, very, very hard to get back in. So that's the winter gloves. Right, so let's get on to my intermediate gloves, and these are these ones, and they're made by a company called Rucker. I don't know if you can focus on that. There you go, Rucker. And again, these are Gore-Tex. I bought these as summer gloves, but they're too sweaty, they're too thick to be summer gloves and not thick enough to be winter gloves, which is a problem. I'm using them at the moment as intermediates, but they're very good at that and I really like them. They're very comfortable. They've got a hard knuckle on them. They've got a nice palm. You can see there lots of protection on that, including the bit on the outside there. And they've got this thing on the finger and the thumb, which is meant to be for touchscreen. So if you're using your phone or sat nav on your bike, you can use it on there, but it doesn't actually work. I tried it, didn't work. But apart from that, very, very good pair of gloves. Rucker, Gore-Tex, shorter, not so good for winter, not so good for summer, but in the middle, okay. Right, so now we're coming into my summer gloves, and I've got 2 pairs of summer gloves. The first pair is a longer pair, and that is these. They're made by Spidey, and they are STR3s, and they're very good. They've got nice palm protection on there, very, very good. Lots of stuff on there. They've got good stuff on the fingers. Keep your fingers nice and protected. Great knuckle protection. We like that knuckle protection. Very hard, that's carbon fibre. Also goes up on the wrists and give you some protection down here. It's got 2 adjustables on it. Two adjustable straps on it. One that goes across the wrist there and one that tightens up the gauntlet. So you've got a choice, you can wear it inside your jacket or outside your jacket. I love these for summer. Not if it's really, really hot, because they've got no perforations in, so there's no breathability with these ones, but they're very comfortable, very protective, and I love them. I love these. I've had these for a couple of years and these are really good. Right, moving on to my pure summer gloves, and these are for when it's really, really hot. I wore these in California last year and I love these. Not the most protective, and these are Alpine Stars, and they're more of a motocross style. They've got a little bit of protection across the palm here, but no padding, or very little padding. It's more layers of material than padding. They have got a hard knuckle and they've got a wrist strap to keep it on, but apart from that, they don't offer amazing amounts of protection. But when it's blazing hot, these are a lovely, lovely pair of gloves. and I can highly recommend these Alpine Stars. I don't know what the model is, so don't ask me, someone out there might know. But these are my summer gloves, and I'll be wearing these again when I come back over to California. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you got some information that you needed out of that. They're the 4 pairs of gloves I wear. If you need any more information or want to ask me any questions on those, leave comments in the comments box. I will always get back to you and always try and answer your questions. They're just my personal gloves. There are better gloves out there. There are obviously worse gloves out there, but they are my gloves and I like them. And just a little bit more information, they are all under £100. They're not the most expensive. They're not the cheapest, but they're not the most expensive. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I shall be getting on and doing boots, crash helmets, jackets and trousers and that sort of thing on a later video. But for now, love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.